Everything is in divine order. Let me ask you a question. When you were little, did you ever go outside your house and lay on the grass or on the driveway just to look up and look at the stars? Maybe even closing your eyes and making a wish? Do you remember what those wishes were? I used to love laying on the warm cement, not so much in the grass, and looking up and staring at the stars and making wishes and dreams. Now that I recall that memory, that was one of my most favorite things to do. Remember how in those days, at those specific moments, there were no worries, no concerns, no stress, no fears or anxieties? We allowed ourselves to truly dream, to be free. We used to let our minds just float with lots and lots of ideas. And with that, I had another idea. What if going out today for a few moments and taking the time to lay down and looking up at the stars, and along with making new wishes, new dreams, new desires, we also offer them all of our worries, our concerns, or any hiccups that we may be facing, and just gave them all to the stars? You know, one thing about fear and anxieties is that they belong to the future. And in reality, we must think and construct those images in order to have and feel any type of fear or anxiety. If we learn to control our thoughts, our words, the images we create in our minds, we also control how to stop the fears and anxieties from happening. They can also be called worries or concerns of our lives. The solution here is to create, to construct new words, new thoughts, new images in our minds of the things that we do want, knowing that when we release all of the negative, we are opening up room for all those new things in our lives. We may not be where we want to be today, but we do have full control of where we can be by our thoughts, our words, our creations, and the actions that we are starting to implement. We can also say things like, as I lay here looking at the stars, I know I am in a perfect and safe space, living a life full of opportunities. All of my mistakes or anything that I have done in my past that I may not be happy with is already in the past. And I forgive myself and I forgive others. Today, I release all of my fears and anxieties, concerns, and I open up space for all of my dreams, my happiness, my great health, my beautiful family, my fun friendships, love, and anything else you may wish to add to your list. This is your list. These are your wishes. As I do this today myself, I will also hold space for you, and I will send you my own wishes for you, and along with that, a prayer of hope, of light, of wisdom, wisdom to guide you in your own path of growth and new beginnings. And remember, everything is in divine order for all of us already. Share your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.